So what are you doing here?
Well, I'm financing my campaign for sheriff by opening up a chain of Kentucky Fried Chicken stands, starting here at the Shrinkin' M Ranch. This here's my chief hen wrangler and fool's gold prospector, Steve Manerick.
You know something, Colonel Sanders, I've been thinking. And instead of selling chicken, we ought to sell roadkill. It's finger-licking good and it's free. What do you think about that, John Fazzo?
Takes one to know one, you fat bozo. Hey, speaking of roadkill, here comes cattle baron Nancy Lorraine Hoffman. She wants to be my running mate.
I bring a lot to the ticket, and it beats roadkill.
Hey, good idea, Lorraine.
Yeah.
Maybe we could sell roadkill at the Kid Bruno Rodeo.
Yeah.
Come on, boys, let's get out of Lorraine's lower 40 and rustle up us some dead critters.
Don't know much about Kentucky. Don't know why my school's in bankruptcy. Don't know much about an inquiry. Haven't heard from U.S. Attorney. But I do know that my blood is blue. And I know that my old firm's white shoe. What a wonderful gov I would be. Al D'Amato was a crooked clown. I told Justice they should take him down. Now old Pothole's got it in a snat. He's so mad he's turning Democrat. But old Alphonse is a lobbyist, so he's nice to Spitzer, get my gist. What a wonderful gov I would be. Don't know much about New York State, but I hear the Fishkill landfill's great. Don't know why there are no baked beans here, Lowell's Cabots or Sam Adams beer. If the statewide race should go down hard, there's an opening in Harvard Yard. What a wonderful prez I would be. What a wonderful prez I would be. Would you celestial creatures like a piece of chicken?
We're not celestial creatures, you preppy moron. I'm State Comptroller Ellen Hevesy, the #1 reformer in New York State. These are my homies. Dan Walsh, #1 horse thief at the State Business Council. Barbara Bartoletti, of the Bible-beaten League of Women Voters. And Sandy, the stagecoach operator. And we're here to clean up New York.
Okay, Shelley, I'll make sure Shelley sends the hearse around to pick up your bodies in the morning.
Tell them about the report, Dan Walsh.
Oh, yeah, we done wrote another 600-page report. Ain't nobody gonna read about how we're fixing to fix up state government. It's broke and dysfunctional, don't you know?
Porno and chicken wings are all Buffalo's had going for it since Obama and Cuomo ran into the ground back in the 50s.
I know. Alaska hasn't been the same since Obama sold it back to the Ruskies.
Obama and Cuomo make my blood run cold.
Watching the Fox News channel about Obama and his death panel. It made Glenn Beck cry, it's a big scandal. This land was made for us, not you. We don't like acorn or trap from bailouts. You must be shy cops, you took a handout. Let's build a fence and keep the Canucks out. This land was made for us, not you. We've had enough of jobless recessions and guys who don't like our Smith and Wessons. We'll teach these commies some damn good lessons. This land was made for us, not you. This land is our land, this isn't your land. Obama ain't from Hawaiian Islands. This place was meant for the angry white man. This land was made for us, not you.
Hey, is that you, Spitzer?
That's right, it's me, Elliot Spitzer, with Silden, that double-crossing Lloyd Constantine.
I left Albany, I retired, and I tried to get as far from that town as I could. Just my luck, I'd land on this deserted island where those lunatics get themselves marooned. I can't handle this. New York politics used to have poetry, high ideals, fewer indictments. Now I walk along the beach, look up at the stars, and have long talks with Mario. Farewell, Mario. Where you've gone, it can't be far. New York is where you always are. A voice above the clamor of the crowd, master of the game. Never one to suffer fools. You play to win, but by the rules. You love doing battle with the press. You would change the subject, but still you're one that you never do it seriously. That's how government could be. You would not waver, did you not know how? Perhaps you're smiling now. You would change the subject, but still your voice was true. And though you drove reporters nuts with your ifs and ands and buts, you challenged them like no one else can do. On this we all agree, we'll likely never see a gov as memorable as you. You made us understand when you spoke in poetry that you meant it seriously. That's how government could be. You would not waver, did you not know how? Perhaps you're smiling now.
Skellos. Isn't it great to get away from your troubles? Yes,
Tim. Everyone's thinking of you. You'll meet lots of men with drooling faces, tattooed where you wouldn't want to look. They just want to make your new acquaintance, talk about their share of all the loot you took. You'll love your new life of leisure and the thrill that the years will bring. As you're stripped of your pride and treasure, you'll enjoy being a girl who can call home. Sing, sing.
The chair recognizes former and future Assemblyman Roger Green.
Mr. Speaker, I want to state for the record, once and for all, I ain't guilty. I didn't do it. I got railroaded by Albany County District Attorney Patsy Cline.
The chair recognizes Ethics and Guidance Committee Chairman Mark Weprin and the Assembly's Independent Councils on Ethical Guidance, Michael Jackson, the King of Pop, and his sister, Janet Jackson.
The Ethics Committee has concluded its investigation. My co-chair, Michael Jackson, will issue a brief summary of our findings.
Roger Green did not do nothing. He took a ride from some old lobbyist bum. Cavalilla is not my son.
The chair recognizes Janet Jackson.
All Roger Green is guilty of is a costume malfunction. Could happen to anyone.
Right, Roger's cool. Everybody does what he did sometime.
Everybody does what we did sometime. Every member cheats a bit somehow. Why should those guys keep their freedom while we're in Blue Scout? Everybody's on the take in New York. It's the way the system's always been. If we didn't do things dirty, we wouldn't be men. It's so hard when you have the power to play it straight and turn your head to offers made. God, every minute, every hour, there's a chance to take a payoff and get laid. Nobody is innocent in this place. Every vote is always up for sale. Why not save some dough and make all but he one big jail?
You know, Bubbles, I really like it here in Albany. Maybe we'll buy the Capitol. I heard they need the money. Hey, look who's coming, Governor George Pataki and Xenia Muka. Remember they kicked us out of Disney World for snuggling in Space Mountain? Ooh, Bubbles, not again. Ooh. Ooh. We better get out of here before she puts a gun on us.
Ew! Whose stinky diaper? Don't tell me Marty Connor's been here.
Boy, what a depressing dump. I'm so glad I got out of Albany.
Oh, you're right, Xenia. It's really bad. Worse than ever before. Joe and Shelley are making my lives miserable.
Unbelievable.
You know where we ought to go? Island Earl Mac owns. That's where I wanna go to get away from New York.
Aldemato's there, lying naked on a beach somewhere. He'll be counting out cash, he's a lobbyist millionaire. Down at Earl Mac's,
Bermuda and St. Bart's, ooh, I wanna fly there. Bahama, Aruba, it's not Mitchell-Lama. Key Largo, Montego, long way from Joe Bruno down to Earl Mac's home. On Bloomberg's plane, and then I'll feel no pain. That's where I want to go, way down to Earl Mac's home. Xenia just flew in, tells me W's gonna win. By and by she implies W's gonna dump Dick Cheney. Afternoon delight, Mike Bloomberg's my kind of guy. That dreamy look in his eye gives me a contact high. Way down at Earl Mac's home.
Bermuda and St. Bart's, ooh, I wanna fly there.
Aruba, Bahama, it's not Mitchell-Lama. Key Largo, Montego, long way from Joe Bruno down to Earl Mac's home. On Bloomberg's plane, and then I'll feel no pain. That's where I want to go, way down to Earl Mac's home.
And Rob Astorino.
Came to the Capitol to pitch my terrific new casino concept, the Trump Taj Mahal Lansingburg. And of course, the Donald is here to support his good friend Rob Astorino, who I certainly don't think is going to get terribly, terribly stomped this November.
Oh, too kind, Mr. Trump. And what about you, Carl?
Oh, yeah, I certainly don't think you're a rhino enabler of the Kolb-Skelos axis. Not a bit.
Well, with the support of two astute, humble political thinkers of their caliber, I can't lose. Get ready for oblivion, Andrew. Unelectable, that's what he'll be. Unelectable from sea to sea. Won't the joy be so delectable when I make Andrew unelectable? Never before has someone been more unregrettable. He'll disappear. So forgettable. When was he here? Voters sick of Andrew's snobbery come to me, we'll call it robbery. When he sees he's Astorino by me. Unemployable, that's what awaits. Unemployable, that's Andrew's fate. Won't the thrill be so enjoyable when I make him unemployable? Never before has someone been more unregrettable. He'll disappear. So forgettable. When was he here? Voters sick of Andrew's arrogance come to me, I'll show you true romance. When he sees he's Astorino'd by me. Kathy Hochul and Cuomo 2014 co-chair Crystal Peoples-Stokes.
Again we will be great. I will teach you how to hate. Maybe I'm a nightmare, but I'm no dream. Everything we want the world to be is happening. They're all afraid of me. And the reason is clear, it's because you revere. I'm the nearest thing to heaven that you'll see. He's on the top of the ticket, he'll create a new order. He'll put walls on all the borders you can't climb. He'll install one-way doors and kick out all the Moors. And ugliness and broads will be a crime. Something in the wind calls Donald Trump, and it's saying that the other guys are chumps. Why act presidential? It's inconsequential. I've got the GOP crawling on its knees. There is only one thing left to do. That's to take out Hillary and her worthless crew. With a smile on my face and my hair glued in place, I will show her manly parts she never knew. I'm on the top of the ticket, he'll create a new order. He'll put walls on all the borders We'll install one-way doors to kick out all the whores, and ugliness in bronze will be a crime. Well, if it isn't Bill and Hillary Clinton, and who are these broads? I mean women.
These are the Ronettes, strong, empowered female policymakers. We're also kick-ass backup singers.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Find out what it means to me.
Down the Palais Royale.
What's with your house?
Traveling clothes. I've decided to go to Europe and never return. Can't pretend I like the hose anymore.
And I'm passing a bill making the Helderbergs part of the Alps. I'm going to give guided tours explaining everything in excruciating detail.
And I just like the way they make me feel.
Boy, McDonald, what are you doing with these people? You're not retiring?
I want to. Hell, the only reason I'm staying is to stick it to the Tea Party.
Oh, Shelley, come on, let's get out of here.
Shelley's conference won't be the same without electrifying figures like me around.
Members, let's remember why we're bugging out.
There's a sad sort of droning that has been in our ears, and we're tired of this sucky show. The whole LOB is like a big booby hatch, 'cause everyone in there's wacko, wacko, wacko. With no regrets we tell you, you can go straight to hell, you can understand. We're through. So long, farewell, I've got a shocking plan. I'm moving out and marrying a man.
So long, farewell. I don't know why I'm up here. I've been retired for 4 or 5 or 6 years.
So long, farewell, I cannot tell a lie. I'll write another book that no one buys. So long, farewell, I finally confess, Cohoes is like the armpit of the U.S. It sucks!
So take this job and shove it way up high.
I flit, I float, I fleety, fleety, fly. We are tier 1, so we'll be doing fine.
If you're tier 6, you're stuck here till you die. You die. You die. Goodbye.
Hey, it's Kevin Parker, Mark Grisanti, and Diane Savino. Where'd you get that shiner?
Grisanti got into the middle of a fight between two guys over which was more boring, watching paint dry.
New York State wine left out in the sun a little too long.
Or any wine being sold by Walmart. Now that would stink to high heaven. Ain't that right, Kathy Young?
Cole, why are you and Betty Little shilling for liquor stores anyway? Hands off my Cabernet, you farm hussy.
No good will come from this wiggy idea. Listen to what I say. Stick to the Coors and Miller Lite. Hands off the Cabernet. Why should you bozos sell all of the booze and all of the Chardonnay. Stick to the Lotto and cheap rum. We'll sell the Cabernet. I'll buy your wine, your smokes and pills. No need to bother mom and popping when we offer one-stop shopping, which will destroy every job in the state. Every kid will say, let's buy a silky Pinot Noir. Tops has a sale today. We should be winning without any doubt. Look at the grapes of math. 300 million for a state. Nobody pays a tax. I'm writing checks all of the time. My hands and wrists have turned to jelly, shelling out for Dean and Shelley. Let's just admit it, we're getting corkscrewed the old-fashioned New York way. Fundraisers every night, that sucks. I bet we paid $1 million for cheap cheese and Cabernet.
Oh no, here comes Congressman Chris Lee, Eric Massa, and Vito Fasella. I'm sorry, here comes Congressman Chris Lee, Eric Massa, and Vito.
Did mine eyes deceive me? But is that not my fair and loyal liege, Cardinal Charles O'Byrne?
Yes, I am Cardinal Charles. I have been freed from the executive dungeon. Don Pedro Espada bled me with leeches and cured my non-filer syndrome.
How about me, Chuck? Can you help me too?
Oh, I'm sorry, my son. The Democratic Party is in triage mode right now, and I have my hands full with McDave.
Charles, my kingdom has gone to ruin since you were exiled by the tax collectors. Please stay. Help me keep my crown and defeat Andrew of Cormelot.
Yes, we will send Andrew back to the sewers of Queens from whence he came. Cry havoc, let loose the dogs of McVeigh. I've come back to save your ass. I've come back, the New York Post gave me a pass. Well, the game has shortchanged since I hung around. The whole second floor has just run aground. Who'd have thought they'd need me? Since my lawyer screwed me. Yeah, that's on the spot, 'cause Cunningham's screwed up a lot, so I'm back. So I'm back, so I'm back, so I'm back. Welcome back. Chuck's the hard ass we lack. Welcome back. Chuck should have never got the sack. Well, the game has shortchanged since he hung around. The whole second floor has just run aground. Who'd have thought we need ya? This time we're gonna keep ya. Yeah, death's on the spot, 'cause we all screwed up a lot. So Chuck's back. 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 All hail McDave! Hail McDave! Defender of healthcare cuts, taxer of millionaires, punching bag of pollsters.
Charles, aren't you forgetting something?
Oh? Oh, yes, yes. Closer of multi-year budget shortfalls on a gap basis.
Onward, knights of the Assembly Round Table! We have a sacred duty to tax and spend. We must bail out the MTA. We must put tolls on the London Bridge.
Sire! Yes, sire!
and I, Malcolm the Smith, command my loyal knights to do the same.
No way!
Oh, ignore the unwashed rabble, my lord. The royal treasury is depleted, and we must raise an army to do battle with Andrew of Cormorant. We must tax the rich noblemen, make them pay every single penny they owe. No exceptions, no excuses. Forget I said that.
The best things in life aren't free. We need to tax the wealthy. We need their money. That's what we want. That's what we want. Yeah, that's what we want. Raising taxes gives me a thrill. Marginal race, pay my bills. We need their money. That's what we want. That's what we want. Yeah, that's what we want. Taxes don't buy everything, it's true. But what they don't buy, I can't use. We need their money. That's what we want. That's what we want. Yeah, that's what we want.
And though you hate him, pretend you love him, 'cause he's the one with cash in hand. Stand by your gov. He gives us pork to munch on and someplace warm to go to when Bruno's cold and angry. Stand by your gov and show the world you love him. Keep talking all the crap you can. Stand by your man.
I'm right here, Ned Regan, you idiot. I thought you and Harrison Goldilocks here were gonna bring over the American Idol judges. Spitzer's gonna go postal if we can't get a second vote on picking a new comptroller.
What do we have to pick a new guy for? Hevesy didn't do anything wrong. Okay, let's see a show of hands. How many have never done anything like Hevesy did?
Knock it off, Goldilocks. Our job is to bury Hevesy and keep the steamroller happy.
Hevesy, Hevesy, see what we did, see what we did. We didn't choose to Napoli, we pissed off the assembly. Shelley Silver hates us three, Hevesy. Hey, hey, here comes Hevesy now.
What the hell happened to me? One day I'm the comptroller, the next day I'm Spitzer Roadkill.
Yeah, the death penalty for having a chauffeur. That's nasty.
I didn't do anything wrong, guys, right? I didn't do anything you didn't do, right? I got convicted at Christmas. My driver made Spitzer mad. I got convicted at Christmas, but I didn't do nothing bad. My driver went to BJ's store. Somebody snitched on me. He helped my wife to do her chores. Somebody snitched on me. The voters said I did no wrong till Spitzer said bye Al so long. He made me sing a jailbird song. He showed me no mercy. I got convicted at Christmas. My driver made Spitzer mad. I got convicted at Christmas, but I didn't do nothing bad.
listen up. This is the big leagues. You're the Albany Senators, and you're playing in the house that Joe built, the Joseph L. Bruno Stadium. There's a lot of pride and a lot of pork in these pinstripes. You guys got to get in shape and start scoring some runs. The season's almost over, and this squad is skeevier than a Bill Clinton booty call. Damn it, the curse of the band Bruno isn't real. We're here to play Bruno ball, not shuffleboard. For starters, you, Nicky Spano, I told you to lay off the linguine, fatso.
Where the hell's my Nexium?
And you, Owen Johnson, think quick. What day were you born?
Thank you, Madam President, to explain my vote.
Oh, what is it with you pathetic geezers? Why can't we be less like John Markey over here and more like Joe Bruno?
I can kick the butt of any man in this town, and I'm gonna start with you couch potatoes. I'm gonna turn you into lean, mean Bruno machines. Everybody, drop down and give me 20.
No, anything but that. No.
Joe, how about if we just try to touch our toes? Oh.
You win. I give up. I'm gonna go back to Troy to kick some ass, drill some wells, and lay some pipe.
Joe's right, guys. We got to put some numbers on the board. We need a lot less Geritol and a lot more Viagra to be like Joe Bruno. We're the Senate Republicans.
Here we come, limping down the street. We get the funniest looks from whippersnappers we meet. Hey, we're the Senate, and people say we're ready to fold. But we're too busy playing with interns to never grow old. We do whatever we want to. We get to bed by 9, unless we're having session, and then it's party time. Hey, we're the Senate, and people say we're ready to fold. But we're too busy playing with interns to never grow old. We're just trying to stay upright and take our meds today. Now over the old generation, forgot what we had to say. Hey, we're the Senate, and people say we're ready to fold. But we're too busy playing with interns to ever grow old. Hey, we're the Senate, people say we're ready to fold. But we're too busy playing with interns to never grow old.
Nick Toshino, our makeup artist since 1971, died suddenly in March. He was a thespian himself, a man of great imagination and wit, and a wicked card player, and I'm going off the script. This was a great man and a great gentleman, and he was an honor to work with him, and we miss him a lot. We're going to dedicate our closing song tonight to Nick. Now to lead us in Goodbye, Boys, I'd like to invite the Dean of the LCA alumni, Dick Sander, to the microphone. Oh, he's already at the microphone. Go ahead, Dick. Dean.
Goodbye, boys, we're through. We've had our little fun. What we have tried to do is let in laughter's sun. If we have dealt severely, we all regret sincerely, and we say to those who run, sing strong, boys, our song, girls, so long all